do this. I have the perfect Zara Pog actually. You'll all be in slightly separated areas to begin with, so you won't be able to see everything, but you should be able to see the majority of things. Here we go. All right. Before we do any, we'll go quick line for blood rolls. When you do your roll, do a one, and if you have a blood potency over 1, subtract 1 from that, and then you can add that as a value. So if you have a blood potency of 2, you'd add a +1. If you have a blood potency of 1, you don't add anything. Okay.
One less than your blood points.
Yeah. Yes. Well, no. Well, assuming that your blood potency is 1, then you'll just roll a 10. But if you have a 2, you'd roll a 1 plus 1, 1d10
Roll
plus
your
1.
max
If you have
blood.
a 3
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
you go to
Yes.
okay.
Okay. We'll start with Rose. Actually, you can all do it. You can all do it. It's fine. Jada's blood
Rose
potency
is
should
fucking
be
starving. That's great.
Jada's blood potency should be a plus 1.
Oh, God.
It's a plus 3.
I
Oh,
can
it
live
should be a
with this.
+3? Okay,
Anyone
one sec.
season 1 is a 4 BP.
Fucking side you and the loaded dice again.
+2, no +1.
You plus 3. You're season 1, so you have 4. You're an Ansela.
My name is coming up with my like a different picture. I don't know how to fix that.
You just have to go in. I mean, you don't have an actual. You're just using your base icon.
Yeah, how do I change that so it's?
You have to go into.
Wheel on the far right. You can just change your display name if you want.
Well, she wants to change the image. Whatever that is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of effort.
It's a lot of effort. Yeah.
It's all right. Well, I'll deal with it another time.
So everybody has their things in. All right. You will all wake up with what you have, so don't subtract 1. Like, this is what you have when you wake up. So add that to your dice or to your pog. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. Part 1 started with a tear, or hello, old friends. Welcome to the Chateau de Campbell, the Versailles of the American West. After receiving an invitation to a magnificent gala to be held, you and your fellow kindred have arrived to enjoy the luxury and largesse of one of California's most prominent princes. Though lacking in the prestige of Los Angeles or the access of San Francisco, Sacramento's prince has provided for those eager to witness the splendors of the Golden State, a world of choice vices and comforts. Upon awakening, you are free to explore as you wish. Who knows what awaits? So, beside each person is a bell. You can ring that bell, and you will be given a source to feed from.
Marvin's gonna immediately ring the bell as he wakes. Sit on the edge of the bed, like right here, and
Are
just
we
go
supposed to be
ding
able to
ding.
see other people's rooms?
No.
Oh, gee.
I can't
There
see my
is.
own room.
I see. Yeah, I need your stamina and your in.
Right. It's 2 and 3. That's 2 stamina and 3 intelligence.
Do you have aspects?
Yes, I do. 1.
What level? 1. There you go. I need to put in your HP, but you're
Thank you.
okay. Marvin rings. There's a knock at Marvin's door.
Yeah, come in.
Door open. The young woman enters. Their head bowed.
You're the room service, huh?
She doesn't say anything.
Hey, guy who sleeps with the sunglasses on. What's your name?
My name is Crispin.
Yeah, just look over me for a sec, will you? Normally I don't need the help, but I'm a bit parched.
Want me to give you some privacy?
No, the exact opposite, actually.
I gotcha.
All right, he's gonna drink.
Take a +2 to your frenzy resistance roll.
Okay.
Release.
And okay, so he's got a 4d10 roll, -2 or -1 for being hungry.
Well, just take a +1. So 47 plus 1 is 5d10.
Okay, so 5d10.
He
Okay,
manages to
good.
keep control of himself.
He's gonna take.
She swoons in place. And he applies the kiss. He's able to take 3. He could go up to 4, right?
Oh yeah, up to 4. Yeah.
And then she'll remain standing there. She does seem to be alert, though, unlike most people who fall into a trance.
I guess you used it as some mess.
She doesn't say anything.
Well, unless my friend here wants to bite, I think that's all I've been.
She looks to Crispin.
Crispin shakes his head. I'm good.
She's leaving. She'll stop at the door and say, "There are several of us. If you have a desire, please ring the bell again. Another, more pleasing vessel will arrive for your consumption." She leaves.
Nod.
Anyone else gonna ring the bell?
Zara will look to. Oh, darling, you seem positively starving. You certainly would not like to give up.
I think I should take advantage of what we have here. And she'll ring the bell.
Same thing. Someone knocks at the door.
Would you mind keeping watch over me? I wouldn't want to hurt anyone.
Oh, of course.
Door opens. A woman enters. Head back.
She bows her head slightly in response, and then doesn't really waste any time and tries to drink. It's resolve composure, right?
+2. Well, -1, then +2. So
Okay.
+1. Actually, no. It's just resolve composure +2 for you. She managed to hold on. How much blood would you like to take?
4 is the max amount safe, right?
Yeah, if you don't want to hurt her.
Yeah, 4 then.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Okay.
Not great. She's not going to be in great condition.
Okay, she'll take 4.
That puts you at 6. Yeah. She'll keep standing there.
Thank you.
She looks towards Zara.
Oh no, that will be all mon petit chou.
Understanding French, she nods and walks over. Alright, anyone else need blood?
Rose will look over at Cecilia. This is a bit gaudy, but do you mind?
Oh, of course, go ahead.
Ding ding ding.
22 Jugs walks at 8, babe. What's up?
Summon Tony.
Yeah, summon 22 Jugs. Okay, she walks in, head bowed like the others.
Hello, my dear. She doesn't respond. She'll just
No,
bite her.
Alright, you know the deal. +2.
3. Alright.
I mean, Rose is gonna fail this. Oh. She needs a +2 though. That was close. Alright, she takes 3? Yeah. Alright. I'm pretty sure. What's Cecilia's feeding request? Is it like
Ironic here on this fucking
just shake a
select.
fucking variety. She's in
What's your feeding requirement?
Variety heroes. Was good in the 1700s. It's gonna get
It
worse.
was real helpful.
She needs to find like Eldonish at this point. I don't know.
Go on.
I'm the Sons of Liberty.
Follow the sound of tomato.
Jesus.
She excuses herself. Unless anyone. Oh, I assume Wulf probably wants to do it.
Yeah. Well, he'll look at Alfie like he's gonna like you're gonna ring it first, but if he doesn't, he'll ring it.
Alfie just offers like a shrug. Don't ask for my permission.
Okay, he'll ring it then. Ring sad.
Knock. Woman. Neck.
Just go right into it. Just take 3. No business.
Make that roll +2. What do you go to face? Gotta have a
Nah, it's gonna.
Wait, what?
Resolve composure +2. Your love blood.
Oh.
Oh, never mind. He is cool as a cucumber. She take
Started with
3.
one.
Yeah.
You said how much?
3.
Is it more than? Is it 1 more than 3 or 1 more than 2? That
1 more than 2. Sorry.
there we go. She stands there until she's dismissed.
He'll just look at Alfie again.
He'll wave her off.
She leaves. All right. Unless anybody just wants to feed. Actually, Mason and Onawa, maybe. I don't.
Yeah, so she'll speak up. Mason, was it?
Yep.
Would you like to feed?
I suppose.
She'll ring the bell for him.
The young woman enters.
after you, I'll make certain that no incidents occur.
Mason beckons for her to approach.
She walks over.
He will take her wrist, and 3 blood will be okay.
Yeah, so you'll just need to make +2, resolve composure plus.
Okay.
Alright, 3, fine. Does Onawa win any?
How much can be taken without?
Well, they all do indicate that there are more of them outside if necessary.
Okay. She'll speak to Zal. If you could have another of your kin into police, I wouldn't want to do any lasting damage.
Crestfallen that her blood isn't good enough, she leaves to go gather another.
You monster.
Sure. Yeah.
What a piece of shit.
Should have killed her. She would have felt better.
Probably wouldn't die if you drained her a bit more. She's really sick.
And yeah, no, we'll take 3 as well.
Okay, so with that, she stands there and she just no one else is getting any. Since everyone is here now, we'll make a for you to know what's going on right now. So if you have, okay, who has dots in politics?
Crispin.
All right. So
Yeah.
okay, well, all of you make a
Would the bureaucratic navigator or ingratiating wanderer?
I don't think ingratiating one. I don't think bureaucratic navigator is like if you like want to like get like stuff from a bank or something, right? I don't think it's like no. Let me check. Let me check ingratiating navigator.
Well, I think it'd be more like a socialized thing than anything else.
Hold on,
But maybe.
You can check. Why is it? Oh, it's gain bonus to locate authority figures in local power structures. And nah. Okay. Do that here. Let's show you bureaucratic navigator +2 to navigate it. Nah. So let's see. Successes. We'll start at the top. Who? Was it Crispin? Was Rose the first one? Okay, yeah, Rose. Okay. How many dots did Rose?
3.
3 dots. Rose arrived, understanding that this was to celebrate anyone with 3 dots that didn't get an exceptional will know this. There are rumors that the Anarchs have been swelling in numbers recently. This makes some kindred uneasy, though no one has spoken out about it overtly. The Baron of Los Angeles, Isaac Abrams, has arrived to discuss matters with Prince Emery. Other members of the Anarch movement have come as well. It's possible this gathering is a pretense for a sit-down. You know that Prince Genji, who was absent from the gathering, worked hard to exclude Chinese from coming to the country further. It's rumored that she did this at the behest of another group, against her own wishes. But which group that is, you do not know. It has also been rumored that there's a dangerous coalition forming in Europe to combat the Nazi menace. Some even say an old prince is working with the Sabbat to turn the tide, as absurd as that may seem. So that's what you get with 3 dots. Anyone have more than 3 dots?
Cecilia has 4.
Well, there you go. 4. How much would you get?
2 wasn't very high.
2. Okay. Cecilia is aware that violence has been more than lukewarm between the Anarchs and the Camarilla. Recently, a young kindred named James McNeil was severely beaten in Los Angeles by Prince Don Sebastian. The Anarchs seem to want some type of recompensation, or perhaps even revenge. So he also has heard that Prince Elizabeth has been rumored to be working in Europe after having disappeared for some time. She has issued a call to those that she knows or who she considers allies and trusted supporters. One of whom you must know if you were aware of this, and I guess Cecily would know. Someone that she would trust. So there you go. Okay, so that is if you have 4. No one got an exceptional, right?
Don't think so.
No. So if you got who has 2 dots or lower?
One does.
I have 1 dot.
Crispin
and
has
success.
1.
Okay, if you have 1 or 2 and you got a success or an exceptional with no dots, you know there's been an increase in hostilities between various factions in the city. Brujas seem to take issue with the way that some people are being treated, even within the Camarilla. The old gang war between the Gangle and Brujas seems to have subsided. They still keep to their own sides, but that seems to be relatively expected. And an injunction was spearheaded against the Chinese to exclude them for some reason that you are not aware of. The war at present seems to have taken a lot of attention off of America's kindred. So that's what you know if you just
Is the
have
Chinese
been around.
exclusion, is that referring to like in 1867? Or
Yes.
is that something?
Well, I mean the Chinese, yeah, like 1882, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I was just asking, is it like a present thing or is that
I
referring
mean,
to?
the Chinese are still excluded.
Oh, okay.
There was another exclusion act in the 1920s.
So yeah, then that one would
okay.
be on your mind too. Then.
Can you put the little tidbits in text?
I could.
So my member brain will remember them.
Hold on.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. 1 second. I don't want that. I want this. That's got up to 4. Yeah.
Thank you.
There you go.
I know who Isaac Abrams is.
Yeah.
Likes movies.
You are free to leave your rooms and move about as you wish. In fact, when she's leaving, someone will come out to greet you.
It's Marvin, by the way.
Nice to meet you. I'm Crispin.
Likewise.
Mason politely waits for Onawa to exit the room first.
Where'd you come from, by the way?
Oh, thank you.
San Francisco.
Ah, Los Angeles myself.
Won't hold that against you.
Much obliged. Oh god, my cousin.
You know that your personal things are in safes that are right in the other room. Others are awake now, and the gathering has begun. If you have anything you wish to do, please let me know where you want.
Thank you ever so much for your hospitality.
It is not my hospitality, but I thank you on behalf of the one that.
So you're up to get moving, or you think you're gonna have some more beauty rest?
Oh, darling, do give me a few minutes. You go on ahead.
Hmm. If you like.
I'd say Rose and Cecilia, or at least Rose is aware of Cecilia. Because Rose is in Cambridge.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, I'd say Cecilia would know of Rose if she keeps in contact with Cambridge. Or
Yeah,
Camberwell
actually,
Society, yeah.
work friend.
So if you go straight ahead, you will go to the um the chantry or the chapel hall straight ahead this way.
And this is all of our stuff here.
Yeah, your stuff, like things you, whatever you
This
brought.
is like a weapons-free.
Yeah, you shouldn't have any weapons, but anything else you might want to carry with you, it's fine. This way is the chapel hall. This way is receiving. Depending on where you want to go, you will go a different way.
What was the second one?
Receiving, like the entrance and like things around there. Chapel hall. I mean, they all lead. They all. It's kind of a. You can get anywhere eventually, but you'll still see different things.
Well.
Hmm.
So they're going to go to chapel hall.
Seems more like where the meeting area would be, so she'll head that way.
Maybe.
I think the Illuling sees that there's a chapel.
Actually, Rose, roll. In.
Has she been to this particular Elysium before?
No, but she knows something. She remembers something. I've been here before though, too. But it's not location so much.
Nope.
It's mind. All right. Chapel is ahead and receiving is below. Down this way, Zara. There you go.
Cool.
There's actually nothing that way because I didn't think of it.
It's kind of a stairway to nothing. I mean, look, the walls there. It's a map problem, not you.
Fucking blood dolls out of the way. Actually, when Cecilia remains behind, Violetta will move over and knock on the door frame.
Hey, what is it?
I hope I am not imposing at all, but if I am correct, you belong to the same clan as the.
Yes, I do, darling. What is it?
There is a special port that has been prepared for those of your predicament. You can take sustenance from.
You're an angel. Do come in.
She gestures to one of the blood dolls to go get the wine. Then she brings it over.
Celia's running around getting ready, putting her earrings on.
You can get 2 points of neutral blood.
Werewolf!
Oh, you've seen it before, actually. You guys have encountered it.
Such a goo.
Something like that.
I think Rose has had it before.
I think she did.
Never had the Setite goo.
No, not the Setite. I think.
No, it's not
no,
Setite goo.
Different kind of goo.
Alfred gave it to her. Yeah,
It is good.
It was blood wine.
Yeah.
it's blood wine with a Y in
A
it.
lie, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so this is going okay. I'll do a 1d2 to see which way we go first. One is chapel, two is receive. Chapel first.
Yay.
Godspeed.
Split up and go in random directions.
Let's split up, gang.
Splitting up is always a good idea.
Like yo.
We're not
All
really
6 of them peek around the corner at the same time.
we're not really a gang or expecting trouble. So,
No, they're all best buds. And they
There's always
hotbox around in
expects
the
trouble a bit in California.
because of the Chinese. Fucking
Yeah,
racist.
because of the Chinese.
What the fuck?
Because of the Chinese.
Conspiracy.
That sounds racist.
Well, that's
Yikes.
dude. That's
Racist.
it's 2019, Mario.
Actually, I think it'd be easier to go to
1942.
receiving first for a reason. So we'll go to receiving first. Broke my own roll.
Trust Lulik.
I don't know about you.
Been reading too much Howard.
You look a bit
Talking about the
suspicious.
yellow-skinned moon man.
Moon-eyed woman. Yeah.
Wow. Her 3 moon eyes, that's all.
I guess you would have 3 moon eyes. More
I
moon
guess
years
you'd
than-
have a reason to be
So,
scared.
so
if
you're
you see
gonna
a
go with
woman
either group.
I'm gonna finish my sheets. She'll
Okay.
fashion me.
Go with our group because we're second.
Okay, so leaving. They head on down. They're met with a few people. And they attack them.
God damn it.
Which is not end well.
Salvador's not here. What?
Eh,
Oh, I think it would have started already at that
I
point.
throw him against the. I throw Violetta against the wall. You were talking fast.
call
I thought
it
this
out.
was a no bully zone.
Yeah, what is it?
You get upset when Manfred says those sort of things too. Do you want to like logic him?
Okay, well.
I don't know.
Don't you have a sheet to work on site?
Alright, they head down and they enter pretty open. The few people inside. Few handsome people actually that look, and a pretty one too, but
No, I went the wrong way.
It's all black. Oh,
could it be? Is it?
Oh my god.
no, it was. It's not.
Okay. As they walk in, Alfred is standing in front of Rufus and Benjamin. Benjamin is kind of distant from the other two. Alfred looks up at them and clears his hair from his eye. Well, welcome to the gathering. I am one of your hosts for this evening.
It is my greatest pleasure to make your acquaintance. She will curtsy.
Some certainties. I mean, yes, of course. We're very happy to have you here. You are... Hold on. Don't tell me. 1 second. I don't know if she cares about getting this right.
Yeah, I don't think this is a will roll exactly.
No, it's not gonna be the one. Okay. Zara LaRoche of San Francisco.
Oh, yes.
Marvelous.
How kind of you to remember.
It's quite good of you to arrive.
I would not have missed it for the world.
Rufus's voice is leaving. Hold on.
Mimic a Warcraft troll. You'll be fine.
Oh.
There's more to this world than what you see in front of you. Though, it's good to see what's in front of me all the same. And he gives her a winsome smile.
Oh, you are far too flattering. I fear that I am at a loss for words.
Good. Could you please step aside then so I could talk to the next person? Politely.
Oh. He says politely.
He says politely.
Is he one of those fucking aliens from Mass Effect that like says they're
Oh yeah, Earth Clan.
yeah. She will step aside, taking the not so subtle hint.
He regards this. He does he like rubs his temple for a second. I don't know which one this is. Actually, hold on. Yeah, okay. The predilection dice will kick in. Oh, yes. Crispin Clover, was it?
Carver.
Yes. Your presence is most appreciated.
Well, I appreciate the opportunity to be present.
It's good that you haven't wasted your opportunities then. You know, mon ami, you're not doing very good at this being polite. I'm a primogen, not a host. Rufus pats him on the back. He steps away from the pet. Yes, well, thank you for arriving all the same. I'm certain
Of course.
Benjamin can show you to where you need to go, can't you, Ben? Roll wits, empathy, anyone that's paying it.
Oh, babe. Oh, no.
Well,
I guess I wasn't paying attention.
those that are paying attention, they definitely pick up that Alfred and Benjamin do not seem to like each other, which may make it strange that they're near each other at this point. It's a pretty big place. But Benjamin gives a slight bow and gestures with some theater toward the. There are places of particular entertainment further on, and you needn't be bored by what you see before you. So, if I might interest you in seeing what is within our game room, that would be my utmost.
Oh, my interest in speaking indeed.
Don't worry, darling. You aren't as utmost as I am. You're missing something.
Your winning charm?
No. A dagger that you can stab into someone's back. This way, please. Anyone that wants to go to the gaming room can follow Bethany just in the writing. Well, he doesn't even bother rolling. He says that like offhandedly.
Maybe it was just a guess. You look like that.
What is your full name, if I may inquire? Your natural name.
Alfred.
No, not the peasant brogue. Call yourself. What is your actual name your mother gave?
Alfred.
Naturally. Well, Alfie Ryder. Please do continue on.
Alfie offers an absent shrug. Mm-hmm.
That one looks like a bit of an Uruk, don't you see?
Oh, what, mate?
Never mind.
I think it's a French word. I don't know that one, though.
I can't tell if it's a gargoyle or Nosferatu or gangrel. It isn't what you are on the outside, mon ami. It's what's inside that I'm annoyed inside. Who's left here? Yes. You'll make two. You actually catch them both. The Anarch, Lena. We are so happy to have you here, Anarch.
I am glad to see that someone is happy to.
Of course, another Russian. Why not? Well, до свидания. On you go.
What does that mean in English?
Let's have a good day.
Okay.
But it's basically saying bye, move on.
Okay.
Leave.
She'll kind of eye him for a moment and then just move on.
And lastly, Silverstein. Correct.
This is correct.
Are you a Jew?
I share some relatives. Why do you ask?
Minor curiosity. Well, your tribe does well by me, I should say.
You have my appreciation then.
You have mine.
I'll give him a kindly nod at that.
Welcome and enjoy yourself. Bethany just keeps writing, and they can go on past her. Oh, before you depart, there were all those out in the garden, but they're just loitering about. If you wish to wish congratulations to Lady Antonia, she is without, as is the prince. And
Many thanks for the direction.
bon voyage. Alright, so then back to the other group. Cecilia's still composing her sheet.
Yeah.
Okay.
She'll tag along.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Let me grab you.
Sorry.
It's fine.
I fell asleep. Shouldn't have fallen asleep.
Never sleep.
Yeah. Sleep is a cousin of death.
Stay woke.
Okay, so they make the way to a very tight hall because it's big enough for you to walk through. Yeesh. What's her did you get her stamina done yet?
Yes, it is too.
Okay, so she has 7. Very tight hallway, and in it they see that there is a field across one door.
This?
Yes. Otherwise, they can go ahead, but
It looks magic-y.
it does look magic-y.
Can we aspects it?
Sure.
Rose does not even want to fuck with that. Seen enough magic fields in her career.
Yeah.
A
Definitely
lot of
looks magic. You don't even need aspects. You can tell that was magic.
Fuck that.
This looks like Tremere work, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Then
I say because you're both Tremere, you know there's a Chantry here, so likely there's something beyond this field.
the Chantry, it seems. And then she'll just continue heading on.
Jada is aware that there is some magic here. Though, oddly enough, when she begins to use aspects, it feels like there's something almost deafening her, but not exactly. It may become difficult to use it in certain places.
It
She
is
moves
so
on.
good to see you once more, Cecilia. I had some hope I would see a familiar face.
Yeah, it's quite the place to run into each other. How have you been, Lulu?
There is much to do.
Oh God, isn't there? Oh wait, another hours in the night. That's not even leaving room for dance. How is your little paramour?
What'd you say? How's your what?
Your little paramour.
Oh. She is good. I only wish she could be here, but there is important work to be done in Europe.
Europe. God, what a mess.
Yes, the war. Terrible.
Well, that too.
In the... Oh, sorry, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay.
Oh, in this room, Belle is sitting at the table writing. When they walk in, he looks up and smiles, and then begins scribbling once more. There's a radio next to him that's giving off a little bit of static, but nothing is going through.
Hello there.
Oh, Miss Sinclair, well to see you again.
Yes, it's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Right, more than a day. Less than 100 years, I think.
Somewhat less, but how are things?
Well, been better, been worse, been mostly better. You know, on the radio, it's always bad news. Always bad news.
About the war?
Yes, the war, and other things. Mostly the war. Mostly other things.
Sorry, what date is this set in? Is this like in the 1800s or the
This is
1942.
1942. Okay, all right. Thank you. Sorry.
This is a contemporary thing with the other campaign.
Okay.
One of my dear friends is over there right now.
Yes! I think you mean. Hold on. Let me look through this shit. Start thumbing through many things. Listen.
I have a file on me.
Not on you necessarily.
You want to listen to something a little bit less depressing than war news or white? He has his hand above the tune dial.
No, please don't touch that! I keep in contact with other people with it. It's always something to hear. Something to remember. Oh, yes. In the, yes, you have a friend. Oh, a secret friend. He licks his thumb and then runs it like he's going to slick his hair back, but he has none. Very interesting. Sorry, don't touch the radio. It makes me very uncomfortable.
Her Majesty's Secret Service.
Now that's some interesting information.
Yes, Her Majesty. He begins talking to himself as he writes something else down. Down the hall.
Yeah, he's gonna move down there.
Roll what's composure. Actually, you don't even need to. Chadwick is walking around with his hands over his face, and he's weeping.
Rose will approach him. No. Have you lost the primogen, my friend?
He looks toward her, and his face is awash in blood from his eyes, it seems, but he's been rubbing it, his eyes this way and that, so the blood is all over his face. He seems to be gibbering nonsense. Is there a Malkavian in here?
Shit.
No. He just seems to be talking complete nonsense.
Okay.
He reaches out toward her.
Pause. Look back.
He'll try to grab her hand.
Nope.
He falls down and begins crying again, chattering to himself in some unknown language.
Okay, I'm gonna... Ill, is everything alright with Chadwick? He seems...
Chadwick?
Very distraught.
Child of Malkov, he's weird.
Well, yes, but he's bleeding from the eyes and staggering about speaking in tongues. It's a bit odd even for him.
Remember long ago, you used to bleed from the eyes and stagger about. Very dramatic.
I'll just give him a bit to get over it then. Alright, fair enough.
He nods in agreement with her, trusting that a Toreador knows how to get over dramatics more than anybody else.
Excuse me? Tiptoe around him.
He just lays on the ground mumbling.
What the fuck? Oh, I passed that good dude. You
Sometimes somebody moves close to like grab for their foot, kind of.
Oh,
But
no,
otherwise, she doesn't.
they have to like lift it up to get
Yeah,
away.
get
like,
around him.
Little
Yeah.
blood on their pant leg. It's awkward.
He won't move toward them though.
Cecilia will continue chatting with Luling as they walk down the. She will instinctively throw like a couple of bucks at Chadrick's feet as she walks past.
That's such confidence.
Feels she did her due diligence.
I mean, she's from New York, so.
Lilling will pause beside him.
Something has broken him.
What is it that is troubling you?
Liling, what's your level in? Obey.
4.
If you were to move to 5, then.
Well, it costs 25 XP, so.
Not for them.
Well, alright.
Okay, no, I'm trying to find out if you can do something. Obey. I think that they can. That's the healing touch. Is it? Maybe it's Valerian that does, but I think Obea can calm a derangement, can't?
She has anesthetic touch. I don't know if like I couldn't find which version had it. Like I think that
You know what? I'll let you make that roll. So roll. God, what do we have you rolling for? It's
I
like
don't know, yeah.
it's so long. Let's see what it has here.
Is it
We'll call it a resolve plus Obea plus empathy
resolve empathy obey. Okay.
-4 because Chadwick is
Right.
weird. I like that. Resolve empathy obey. As her eye opens and does she touch him?
Yeah, she will kneel down and touch his shoulder as she speaks.
For a moment, everything seems to go gray around the and fully silent. In that moment, she feels that it's almost like she's still, like she can't move.
Okay.
And then slowly, she notices Chadwick looking toward her, his face still awash in blood. There's so much 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 blood. And this keeps happening in her mind over and over until he reaches out and shoves her away. At which point, the music. And she seems to be returned to what everybody else was expecting.
I think at one point she tried to say something in that, but as he shoves her away, she can only gasp as she regains her senses.
Luling, darling.
You are well?
Yes. Yes, I am. All right. She looks concerned at Chadwick as she moves forward in kind of a daze. Grabs Cecilia's arm more urgently than she had before.
Chadwick curls up on himself, chittering to himself all.
Cavian, I suppose.
So it would seem.
Mason fucking walks around.
Clink of his
Something's
spur.
not right.
Alright, so let's see, you guys going. I'll just switch back to the other group. Let's go back and forth. Reception. Where's Benjamin leads them forward and then kind of fades away and lets them go. As they walk further, air gets really dense with smoke, and they can hear music coming from in front of them. There's a singing and someone playing the piano. Let's see. He's playing piano pretty damn well. Like they're doing a good job as they walk into this.
Bop.
As they hear this bop.
A slap.
It slaps, let me tell you.
This is a jam.
Yeah,
You're
bop
serving
it,
weed.
slap it.
Alright. Nope, don't do that. What?
Oh my gosh.
A woman hanging over the piano, singing upside. A woman beside the man at the piano who's tickling the keys, the ivories, as someone long ago may have taught him to do. He's putting on a show as the woman beside him backs him up.
It's a beautiful lawn. It reminds me of home.
Is someone using Blush of Life?
Zara would be.
Little smoky, but otherwise.
It's your home, this cloudy.
The smoke at home is less from cigarettes, more from gunpowder, I am afraid.
Interesting.
There's a few rooms. Lock the rooms. Oh no, there. Yeah, you can see into the rooms.
Is this only for this group here?
Right now, they can see.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
people can
but
come
then
in later.
Let's see.
Alfie walks. As Alfie goes down to that room, he sees there's a very large man, well dressed, sitting against the wall, smoking a big cigar. He's rotating it as he does so, with puffing.
Alfie'll walk in, place a hand on the pool table, somewhat leaning on it, give him an up nod. You playing?
Well, not if you ruin the felt like that. You may want to be careful. It's very expensive stuff there. Not that expense means much to me. He stands up. You're from, so you live in Sacramento now?
Yes.
You wouldn't know him. My name's Milton. BR. At your service. Full price.
Alfie Reuter. What service?
Well, that depends. What do you need done? Right now, the service I have is taking money from suckers that are dumb enough to play me in a game of billiards.
Alfie. He gets a little smirk at that. Well, ain't got much in money, but we got game.
Well, there's more to this life than mere money, I assure you. Let's see what you can lose. Okay, so before they start playing, Zara in that room. Zara sees there's another billiards game going on. Jimmy is actually sweating, it seems, as he plays, and a very large Native American man is leaning against the wall or against the table slightly, watching him. Meanwhile, Lena sees a pretty dignified-looking fellow leaning against the or sitting down, and a rakishly handsome young Latino man playing by himself.
Hello. I
Well,
hope
let's see. Hold on, one sec. We'll go with. Okay, yeah, Lena, go.
I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Do you mind if I come in? Did you say something?
Hold
on. Okay.
Hola. Sorry. Interrupting? No, unless you want to play a game, I guess.
I haven't played billiards in a while, but perhaps one game would do. It would pass the time, certainly. I don't believe I've seen either of you before, though. May I have your names?
They call me Nine.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh shit.
And the old man over there. Well, the old man is a rude way to say it, but feel free to call me Isaac. So for a game, good. It's getting pretty boring playing by myself. And since she doesn't know how to play, I suppose you're agreeing that it won't be for any type of compensation. Yeah, just really love of the sport. There's two games that are set up. We'll get to those. Okay, when Crispin looks into that room, he sees it's awkward actually. There are four Chinese people inside. There's some mahjong tiles on the table, but no one is near them. The man in the far right corner is sitting with his sleeves rolled up, and he's glowering in the distance. Beside, on the other side of the wall, there are two women that won't look at each other, and their arms are folded. And then there's a guy in the other corner that just seems to be lurking. It appears that something happened here that he hasn't yet become privy to.
Sorry, I think I might be interrupting something.
The large man in the corner slowly looks up toward him and huffs, and then looks back down, clenching his.
Well, I suppose I'll leave you all to your brooding.
Do you know how to play mahjong?
I suppose I could learn.
Believe me, if you don't know how to play, run away now. I slowly turn to look in his direction. She puts on a very pretty smile. Don't you want to play with us?
Well, now that you've convinced me, I might as well sit for a.
So those three will play games. Okay, so Zara, what are you gonna do? Actually, AK when Zara walks in, yeah.
So they're already playing a game of billiards.
Yeah.
Or is it just
looks like he's
Jimmy?
losing.
Oh,
They are
beg
far more
pardon.
solid than striped.
I did not realize that I would be interrupting some.
You ain't interrupt nothing.
Oh, then would you mind if I watched your game?
Yeah, I would mind.
Oh.
No reason to be so rude. Goddamn shit.
She will reach to her bag and offer a handkerchief to Jim.
He looks at the handkerchief. What?
Your brow is a little moist.
You calling me moist?
Your head? Oui.
What kind of escargot, motherfucker? Please. Calm down, James. You're very wiry tonight. I ain't darn. I'm not wiry. What do you think? Does he seem wiry to you?
More wiry than he is moist, perhaps.
Roll a wits empathy. You definitely feel that Jimmy is really wired up.
Yeah.
Why that is? Because everyone won't stop talking and let me take my shot. You missed that shot before you took it, and you know it. That's not why you're so wired up, is it? Man, leave me alone. Alright. Okay. Alfie, roll a... You ain't gonna like this roll you're gonna make. Maybe you will. I don't know how you're built. Are you int?
What was that?
Are you int heavy?
He has a 2 int.
Alright, so roll int science. Pretty sure that's how I would call billiard. Math a lot. Oh, Dex too, I guess. Dex science. No, either int science or Dex weaponry -1.
He'll go with Dex weaponry.
Alright.
And yet.
So they start playing. Milton is cleaning up, it seems. He walks around the table, polishing up the cue. You know, I got myself a nice piece of scratch from across the seas. Lovely girl, but she is so damn pouty. You know what I mean, boy?
He'll look him over, offer another empty, lumbering shrug. Well, had a sister like that.
What do you say?
He had a sister like that.
Sister. But is she a looker like that is the question. Moody girls are fun for a time, but so hard to upkeep. Might be time to trade this one in.
He'll crease his brow. Guess that's between you and her.
Very well. She likes when I give her pretty things. You're not pretty, but I bet you can get something pretty, can't you, boy?
He'll consider that. Could. Not interested.
Well, let's make a bit of change then. I'll put on this table right now. Oh, let's call it $4,000. You win, you take it. And if you lose, you owe me a favor. How's that sound to you?
He'll let his jaw shift at that.
Just in case you don't know that, boy, it's 4000.
He'll pop his neck. Favor. That's worth almost anything.
What is it worth? 4000 is the question.
He'll click his
What do you
tongue.
want to say, boy? Name it. I'll play you for it.
What'd he say?
And name what you want, I'll play you for it.
How about favor for a favor?
A favor from me is a bit more than a favor from you, I'm thinking. The Bjorn name comes with quite a bit of legacy, you know. Even back to when we were mere buttermans.
Ain't that supposed to be part of the fun?
You know what? I like the way you think, yeah. Favor for a favor. You in?
Women.
Let's get to it, boy. And he says that, he takes his jacket off, hangs it up.
Oh, that's awesome.
Rolls his sleeves up, see his hairy ass forearm. They're incredibly hairy forearms.
They're all forfeit.
Does he take a bite of a tomato before he starts?
No, he just from his coat pocket. Some of it Danish is there. He looks at it like, I'm gonna get back to you later, and then he looks back to the game. Alright.
Danish grease stains on his.
Favor for a favor. You gonna like work for me, boy. Okay. Go ahead and make your roll again. You can put blood into a deck, so.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm not in the room so I didn't have to make a frenzy.
Put a will out of that too.
So you're the water fighters. Close?
Well,
you need to do. Not bad, not bad. He lines up his shot slowly. Of course. Means I ain't holding back, boy. They tied. Look at that. Still going.
Oi, keep trading.
Alfie, go ahead again.
He'll just put a blood into this one.
Oh shit!
Keep playing. Go.
Milton's starting to sweat.
He's like a
He
little
already
bit
was starting to
sweaty.
sweat,
Yeah, he
but-
starts to undo his tie a little bit, rub at his.
Start to smell the meat sweats.
Yeah, a
coming
bit of
off
meat
him.
sweat coming off him. Little cold cuts seeping out of his.
Oh no! You have the cold cut breathing, like
Little
so
bit
he's
of that,
surprised.
little bit
And
of
this guy's
that
a
bologna
vampire, so that's
scent.
how strong it is.
Yeah.
He indulges himself well in his afterlife.
Could Alfie try and like maybe make like a wits investigation to see what kind of shots he could block?
Yeah, go ahead.
And does it get trained observer on that?
Yeah. Well, do you have two? Turned over to 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, then wrote yeah.
And what's the RO symbol thing?
I think like the God. It's exclamation RO less than. That's not right. I don't think. Yeah, it is. Is it? Yeah, it is.
Greater than 7.
Yeah. Well, it only
Yeah,
rolled.
those
It
should all be
rolled the 7.
repeated.
Yeah. It should roll everything. Yeah. Okay, do it. Roll that
You face it
again.
the other way.
But do it the other way. Eating the 7, not the RO. Alligators hungry for 7. There you go.
Much.
Okay. Make your base roll with no bonuses.
Of investigation or
No.
or,
No. Yours like just your dex -1 plus.
Okay, he'll do another will on.
What's your wits?
His wits is 4.
A -2 on his shot though.
Your boy.
Oh!
Oh no!
Alfie sets up a nice defense, but at the last moment, Milton like looks over and looks at him with a grin. That's game, boy. And he breathes out that boy like he says it, and then the smoke waves from his fatty lips like a fish out of water, gasping. Puts it in the corner pocket. So as I was saying, that's a fable.
Well, that's fair.
I was afraid I was bet the shit up my back there. But we'll get to that favor in a moment. Tell you what, go get me a mint julep. I am so close to wilting. I need to sit back down.
This flower is a wilt.
Milton.
It's a Milton.
Wilton is Wilton. Okay,
Wilton is Wilt.
Okay, so lean either dex weaponry -1 or insight.
Can I do one other roll first? Actually, well, let me ask first. Do I
Actually,
need
because
to...
they're not, I'll tell you what. Roll. You can either try to beat him, or you can roll manipulation, socialize, or presence socialize. To you.
Should probably do present socialize, but I was gonna ask, would I need to roll to know who Isaac is, or would you say he's like notable enough?
You're from Santa Monica.
Yep.
Yeah, roll in politics. No penalty. You're an anarch. Well, you don't even have what's it called?
No
do you?
specialty.
So, she doesn't really think Isaac's that important, I guess. Like, he seems like he's just some dude that's full of himself.
And what's the other one? You said presence, socialize or presence what?
Presence, socialize.
Okay. I'm not spelling them all on this, huh?
You'll roll it. Actually, roll your first. Do the roll for your playing pool. So that would be either Dex Weaponry -1 or Int Science.
Oh my god, that's Dex Weaponry.
Okay, so make your manipulation or your presence socialize -1. Actually, no penalty. This presence socialize. Okay, make it again with a -1.
Can I spend a will on two?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, plus 2. Through playing, she seems to 9 seems to warm up to her. Isaac is like a cold fish to her, though. He's not interested in anything she's doing. Finds her to be, seems a little, but otherwise, that's it for now. Okay, we'll go back to other. Crispin's playing Mahjong, right?
Yep.
Hit me with a wit. Give me a wit. So, give me a wit social.
Striking would not factor into this, right?
Actually, yes. You got it. Alright. They'll play for the time being. The anger between May and I seems to fade away as they draw Crispin sadly into this game. Liao will go play too, just so he's not by himself in what he knows is going to horror. Alright, so moving back to the other group. Alright. This is gonna be interesting. Interesting.
You is here, and he's alive for some
Hey, God. Oh, bro. And you're like, God, a clockmaker.
Ah, shoot him!
Oddly enough, as they enter, there's another pair of people playing the piano. One sitting on it singing, one that's just playing. Because that's where we are now.
It's that time.
How do I do that? But this is a different song. Actually, kind of eerie that the song is playing, but...
Oh.
Actually, no, never mind. Song's fine. Millis, shut up. Let's see how this... This is good music you guys walking. There's a man sitting in front of a piano, playing it hunched over, ignoring them entirely. As they enter. Another man leans against the wall, smoking a cigarette. Oops.
Edward here?
Who? No. If I dragged him,
Yeah, I don't know what. I don't know why. I was just kind of listening to the music for a while.
Now this is a real classy joint.
Very somber tune to it.
Really
You gotta
listens
affect
to
some sadness when
emo
you're this well
music
off.
that speaks to her.
fun seeing the people enter Washington. Looks them over and then goes back to.
Bit of a morose mood, wouldn't you say?
Morose mood for morose world, I would say.
Oh. And who would be doing the saying?
Name's Colt. Washington. He lifts his hat slightly in greeting. Says it right there.
It's a hell of a name, Miss Colt.
So I've been told. But hell of a time to live in, isn't it? But well, whatever the hell it is we do.
What is it you do here, Mr. Washington?
Bit of this, bit of that. Present, I'm keeping my eye on someone.
Lots of someone's here to keep an eye on.
Yeah, but only one. Someone, I would say.
Well, I wish you happy hunting, sir.
I don't know if I'm the hunter anymore. I don't know if any of us.
Can I do an empathy check on him?
Sure.
Just, is it wits or int empathy?
Wits empathy. First body language. Let's see. Oh, he has an empathy thing here. Hmm.
Well.
Well, yeah, but do you have a specialty?
Yeah, it's for empathy, sympathy.
Okay, she's fine. She's safeguarded against, feeling anything bad.
I'll roll something.
Actually, I'm gonna roll something too. You'll look at Marvin in particular. Okay, as wrote. Okay. Let's get it. Oh. Oops. He looks at Marvin a bit longer. Yeah. I think I know you. Funny how that is, isn't it? Darkest times like these, and birds of a feather flock together. Suppose in a time of murder, it's always good to have a crow you know nearby, brother.
Suppose so.
Los Angeles, right?
That's right. Where are you from?
Out east some, but I work in Los Angeles most. Got a friend named Jefferson, runs a nightclub. And I'd say you and I have more in common once you go well beneath the skin.
Jefferson?
Yeah, you can make a int academic.
In academics? Okay.
No, I could int streetwise +2.
In streetwise +2. Okay, okay.
Yeah. Maybe manipulation actually.
What would this be? Wait, manipulation?
Yeah.
Streetwise?
Yeah, I think that's how you get rumor.
Okay. Um. Would this be kindred politics?
No.
Okay.
Let's do with him.
No specialty, only an 8d10.
Well,
You only got an
turns
except.
out Jefferson King is someone that fought in World War One. He opened up a nightclub too. It's kind of a competing one, but not so much that you know it's trouble. And Jefferson King has been known to hire out a private eye every now and then, who happens to be Washington Colt. And with that knowledge, he's pretty sure they sang that he's a fellow song.
Yeah, I took that much, but okay. Yeah, interesting. I dig it. You've been down the Central Street a few times, but we never run across paths. That's a shame. Glad we could rectify it now.
People that come looking for me only have problems they can't solve. If you haven't found me, then it's good. Take care of your own problems. Still, it's good to meet you.
That's true. Well, there are rare enough of us out there that it's always good to meet someone up, like Feather.
Not as rare as you might think. Some of these dark birds are a bit too white for me.
Yeah. We'll have to catch up on why that is sometime.
Well, you know what? You should make a straight shooter. Come with me.
He will follow him without complaint.
They walk out into the hall, and there's a woman standing in front of the window looking out of it. Out into the garden, it appears, looking in there. Lady, I heard him, don't worry. I believe our invitations have been made. At least, you know what I am and what you are.
Fair enough. I don't need to know much else.
That is true.
The beautiful woman's before me, and she's even more like me than I'd like to.
Good. Then you accept we are all broken things, waiting for a place to belong, and knowing that that place is long behind us.
I try not to frame it that way, but I guess you're right.
She didn't say anything else. She just looks out the window. Well, I won't pose on you much longer, but you know he's waiting for you whenever you get done looking. I know. Lifts his hat.
May I ask, are you looking for something here?
Yes, I suppose I am.
Well, I'm no gumshoe, but maybe I could offer some help in a friendly.
He comes show us to find me, but I can't find myself, because I died so long ago, and everything around me now is just an echo that I want to fade away. In this night, everyone wants to live. I just want to know a place to die.
Where was it you should have died?
When the world ended, when they took everything from us.
Sounds like there's some people I should watch out for.
Yes, they're called anarchs. Watch your back. They're definitely watching yours already.
I know their type. I had them be from a place that is quite teeming with them.
I'm sorry. But perhaps next time, instead of a flood, God will send fire, and they will all be washed away. Our sins included.
Well, here's looking forward to that day, ma'am. No, I'm sorry. My lady.
Don't be sorry. There's enough of that in the world already.
Marvin, who is swiftly losing patience with how depressing this conversation is going, is just gonna nod at that before.
Like 50 years, dude, before that's not the case.
Like, come on, I've had enough. of this shit.
Now.
Yeah,
Like,
something
no, we're both
about
dead.
the Ruskies and the Bolsheviks. I don't give a
This is like 50 years before
like
she
you're
stands
hot,
in
but
the
you're not
rain.
that hot.
Could Rose hear that conversation?
She lost picture, I think so. Actually, we'll change the music for this. It's fitting. You guys can either this way seems to be blocked off by something that actually Onawa and Mason will know is a Chantry ward. It's like an emergency exit, kind of. They had to leave. They could come over here if it was lowered. Right now, it's up.
Okay.
Otherwise, if you want to be depressed, that you can move on. To...
Yeah, she'll move on.
Let's see. I need my song. I hate the way this is. Oh no!
Oh no.
I fixed it. Yeah, well, because this music playing here is funny to me. But okay, sorry, go.
So, anarch problems, is it?
Pardon me. What?
I overheard your conversation.
Are they not a problem for everyone?
Some places are more than others. Well, to be honest, this area has its share of problems. Not really just them.
I suppose you have a point. I don't know. We can argue against that.
World's full of very, very strange things.
The world is full of strange things. It has ghosts after all.
Yes. Yes, it does. You're familiar with them.
I am a ghost.
There's a kind of a deadpan look.
She looks out the window.
Shouldn't waste your beauty on such melancholy.
I'm not wasting my beauty. My beauty is wasting me. There's one waiting for me. And I will go to him as I do every night. And that'll be it.
Who is waiting for you?
It doesn't matter, they are all the same in the end.
Is that the sort of situation you're in?
Sort of situation, what do you mean? All situations are the same. Someone has power and someone wants it. Simple as.
I used to try to help people out of such situations.
I'm glad you learned to stop trying to help people.
Sometimes it got me into a lot of trouble. But I still like to from time to time. You said you were looking for somewhere to go.
Somewhere to die, yes.
You're already dead.
And someone to remind me that I am dead, so that I do not awaken again into this hell.
If that was truly what you wanted, you would have met the sun a long time ago.
Because I lack the constitution for suicide does not mean that I desire to live. It really makes me a coward. A fool and a coward is not something to be glad.
Doesn't mean you're either. It just means you're missing purpose.
She doesn't say anything in regard to purpose.
think you have anything to offer those around you? Offer this world beyond your beauty?
I don't think the world has anything to offer me.
I suppose that depends on what you want. And you would say nothing.
I don't want nothing. I want everything. I want everything to go away.
You want revenge.
I thought I did for a time. But I'm too weak for that.
And if you want everything, the first step is something. So, perhaps I could help you, if you're interested.
I don't want to be your whore.
I got out of that business some years ago.
Is that what you tell yourself?
It's true.
We can hoard ourselves with more than our body. I assume you came here to enjoy your night, so you should enjoy your night.
I do have some friends around I'd like to see, yes. Still. Well, perhaps we'll talk later.
I wish you better luck than that.
Her name is Rose. Rose Sinclair.
Svetlana. Svetlana Zara.
Good to meet you. These stairs?
They are stairs that will lead you in a circle. So you can either go out to the garden way, or you can go in a circle that leads to the game room, essentially.
Go to new places.
Sorry, what?
You can either go out into the garden if you go to the top, or you can go out to like the game room, like in a circle.
Hmm.
I want to go to the game room, but there's new stuff. I guess we have to go to the new stuff.
Maybe you guys will join up at the new stuff. We're in the game room, so you have to show you guys.
Maybe this is the last you'll ever see it.
Marvin likes the idea of the game, but I like the idea of the garden.
I guess no
See
one has
what's
been
out.
directing us. We've just been
I should
wandering.
metagame, but I don't want to.
Topwards, I believe.
Topwards.
Oh, yes, that well-known direction. Topward.
God damn it,
That whole
Stop being
dialogue was so
elitist, man.
depressing. God damn.
Alright, it's
We were depressed for a long
What the
time, but
fuck?
So not having a good life right now.
This is like reading a Russian novel. Like,
she ended
what
up
the hell?
living in a household in a
Well,
plantation
what do you think
alone
about
for like 30 years. Oh no,
Jesus. I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was the Angelist.
We're 25 years before.
It doesn't really get better for her.
it's weird that whenever Mason goes there, she's gone. By the way, and like they just missed each other. Like a pair, like a paradox was avoided.
I want us so badly to go over there and be like, "Hello, man."
I feel like if this whole wind comes in and knocks Mason down, oh god,
Agatha shows up and leads him away.
can't go in there.
Nope, nope, nope.
It's better that they just miss each other. That's cool. And I think it's cool that like Rose might be the reason why Svetlana goes to Savannah. But anyway, continue. I'm sorry.
Because her sire is there, right?
Yeah. Well, you know Rose's side is there.
Yes.
Who else started? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay, so are you
like,
guys
hey,
going?
man. Yeah.
Say, Mom, you should like, Mom, yeah. There's a broken thing.
Yeah. Should hang out with my mom. Yeah. You're pretty. She'll like you.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Oof.
That's a thing to say. Man, for
Also, she's really mean to anarchs.
Whoa, what?
Oh, yeah, okay.
That might be the selling point, yeah. There's like really like one
Oh.
anarch, and he's kind of, whatever.
One of them had bare hands.
He's around it. He was in the Korean War. He got turned.
Yeah.
Oh.
Most of the other anarchs are like from Atlanta, so really at this point it's just one.
Wait, is it 1942 or 1950?
42.
Okay.
So Malcolm is alive.
Washington looks to Cecilia. Nod.
Cecilia smiles and walks over and says, "Tag me."
What? Let me do it. Let me do it with sympathy. See, this is an amazing role for him. Despite the fact he's confused by what she says, he takes her for her posture that she wants a cigarette. He'll remove one from his jacket and hold it out to her.
Thank you, love. Suppose you have a card in there.
Card?
You have problems, don't you?
You look like you make them, though.
Do. And it's always nice to have someone clean up the mess.
Not much of a janitor.
Not that kind of mess.
Well, I've got a card for you. Yeah.
Suit yourself. Cecilia Van Kaplan. You can always look me up in New York. Look for the big building.
Big building. Hard to miss it. So, go on. Cecilia, fuck out of here.
Wait.
Troll.
Get it, girl. She's making me had a light in his throat. I wanted to see.
Beg me fuck.
Back.
And you really...
This leg doesn't even exist shit. Get out of here. No.
Scythe, you can't be in the games anymore.
Alright, so, okay, they're going outside. And I will say the other team's also going outside.
What relation is Dorian to Alfred? Is he any?
He is. I think he wasn't his child, but he was like always around him, like hanging around.
Well, he wasn't one of the ones who betrayed him, though.
No, that was Benjamin. Benjamin betrayed him.
That fucker. Yeah.
What is Dorian's position? I can't remember where he's from. Is the thing.
It was in
The
season.
one where Rose went into.
Yeah. So if Benjamin saw, if Rose saw Benjamin, I mean, yeah, that would be good.
You would have been pissed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that time you tried to murder me? Yeah.
Which one? I mean, no.
I guess you could say that to fucking Lao Shing too. Yeah. Broke my fucking clock.
That wasn't. Listen.
Let's see. So you guys played your game, made your friends for now. Go outside too.
Like they say, the clock stops here.
Yep, that is what they say.
They say.
I'm with that.
It's Jade. To the other group. Okay, it's Zara, Ina, Crispin, Wolf, Alfie. That's it? Yes. I think Jade is in the other group, right? Yes. Sure. Yes, buddy. So, both groups come outside.
Oh.
It's sun out. Everybody
Sun's out.
dies.
Everyone dies. Yeah,
Like,
none
wow,
of the
this is a
none of
terrible
your characters could
design.
die.
Could have ended.
Haha.
This is a
Spoiler.
cool
You
map.
definitely
He did warn us we might die.
idiots. What? Yeah, well, good luck.
Better go back inside fast, boy.
It's 3 suns actually, so it does 3 times damage.
What a beautiful map.
Good.
Everyone just seems to be minding their own business out in the garden. Emery's sitting with Anton.
These statues, just some Greco-Roman wrestling going on.
Not wrestling. No.
Oh. Hugging?
Fucking.
Greco-Roman fucking. Yeah.
Greco-Roman
Men
fucking.
showing affection after a fight.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
affection.
they're like, oh,
Just
good
two naked
fight.
men
Just
showing
give each
affection.
other- Nothing wrong with that.
There's something very wrong with affection, actually. I hate
Oh, they're beautiful girls.
Yes. Who knew Sacramento could be so refined?
It's lovely.
Well, they did describe this place as a chateau. A little bit of Louis XIV is the least to ask for.
I wonder who the architect was.
Have you seen Alfred yet? He's evaded.
And that's what I'm telling you, Antonia. The longer you sit here and watch the water, the more you'll see how beautiful you actually are beneath all of it. Don't let yourself get lost in all the sadness and the glum and the dreariness. You survived a lot. More than most people could ever hope to achieve. Give us a smile, eh? Hey, everyone's here for you. Look at that. New people already here to come and see you. Emery stands up and looks back at the other.
I hope I'm not intruding here, but I just thought I'd pay my respects to the woman being honored this evening.
It's no intrusion at all. No, please, come close.
Of course, thank you. The name's Marvin Montgomery. Pleased to meet you both.
Antonio, Pasquela, it is good to meet you too. Marvin, make any social, either a socialize or a etiquette check.
What's an etiquette check?
Oh, no, excuse me. Socialize is an etiquette check. Socialize or empathy or really you can do anything. Depends on just tell me what you're rolling.
Okay. I mean, he's obviously playing here, so like manipulation, socialize, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Not really persuasion. He's not really asking anyone to do anything for him. Okay.
Good +1.
Wow. Thanks a lot, 10d10.
She gives a very faint smile. Did you know that my brother, he used to be... Well, now let's not get caught up in all of the used to be's. Let's focus on what's in front of us right now. Mr. Montgomery here says hello. You say hello back. It's good. Now, in this moment, not what was. Right? I suppose you're right. Right.
If it was comfortable to bring up, I'm more than happy to hear. I suppose you're right. Let's enjoy the present moment.
That's a boy. The present moment.
Prince
Things are going
Emery.
well. Oh.
Oh. Sorry
No,
to
he steps
interrupt.
back and kind of bows his head to Cecilia, gesturing her forward.
Not at all. I only meant to say hello to a dear old friend and to offer some congratulations.
Now that is a sight for sore eyes. And my eyes are very sore. What do you say, Tony? It is very good for you to come all the way here. I appreciate what you have done. You know, my brother, he knew the prince of where your sire? And Tony, I'm telling you, if you stay caught up on the past, it'll only pull you back. Now.
Well, some reminiscences would be a pleasure. Sorry.
Actually, when she says that, roll wits empathy.
Oh, +4. Sorry.
Wow.
Sorry.
He's
That's
nosy,
wits.
but not
That's
nosy
wits.
enough.
She doesn't catch. Oh, him? Yeah. Yeah, she definitely catches Emery shaking his head like, dude.
Oh. Well, anyway, I have a gift for you. Something every gal should have. A sporty little roadster. I'll toss her the key.
Pasquale catches the keys and looks to Emery, a little confused with what the hell she means. It's a type of car. An automobile.
Yes.
You know how to drive.
It was ever so fun, Pasquale.
See, ever so fun. Thank you for the fun you have given me. I appreciate it.
Oh, you will trust me.
I trust you.
What a sweetheart. Anyway, I'll let you get back to it. Emery?
Cecilia.
Don't stay up so late, or your eyes won't be so tired, or at least don't stay up so late without company.
That's a saucy one there. She's so precocious, and to think, she was only 100 years. She was only 100 years old.
It was only
She was only 30.
Every vampire does has doing my page for 5 seconds.
She was only
15.
That's my activation phase for every totally.
That's clever.
Something will pass Rose and Zofia. Pardon me.
Oh, sorry. It's very pretty here.
It is. It's lovely.
It'll be sad when the flowers die.
You should talk to this woman I met earlier.
Who?
Svetlana.
Ugh. The Russian girl.
Oh, you met her already.
Bad temperament. Very whiny. Like me, like I used to be. Why? You think she's pretty or something?
She's alright. Have you run into Master Baldwin yet? He's managed to evade me.
Mr. Baldwin. Allie.
Yes.
All L. He is in receiving. I think he's been a bad boy, so he was kept.
I suppose he was almost murdered 100 years ago. 80.
Ugh. Who wasn't almost murdered 100 years ago? Get over it already.
Oh dear.
Despite her pretending to be upset, she seems quite content to look around. Plays in the water. Who else doing?
Zara. Sorry, go ahead.
We're expected to make introductions to Emery and plus.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
Mason will accompany Onawa for.
Hello there. We simply wish to make acquaintance. I am Onawa of Clan Tremere. And this is my comrade, Mason. Very good to have met you.
I am to extend my congratulations to your newly applied position per my sire, Mary.
Oh, Marilyn. Oh, Marilyn. Yeah, I remember Marilyn. Fought with her to take Fresno. Mean-spirited one. Good at fighting. Bad at keeping friends. No offense.
None taken.
It was quite a help.
Oh, Miss Sinclair.
Hello.
How are you and your lovely sire doing? Why am I southern? I don't know. The true one, that's right.
Came from Brian and he was just
So the Valerie comes up. Oh yeah, barbecue.
Mason's contagious.
Mason did it.
Oh, quite well. Yes. Just heard about our recent achievements, and I thought I'd come out here and say hello.
I don't ask why the missus is such a low spirits.
It's just that time of year. I had hoped that You never want to experience an achievement without someone you love. My brother, he died some time. I wanted him to be here when I was seen by others.
I see. Do you have any belief in God or an outside power?
I do.
Was your brother a good man?
Emery rubs his neck as I like though. I think he was a good man, yes.
Mason nods, solid. As a man who follows God myself, I have often found myself missing people who were left behind a very long time. Not so long as others, but the wound will still hurt occasionally. You can trust if your brother loved you as much as you loved him, he is looking up. And he would expect you, at the very least, to be smiling, wouldn't he?
Roll of presence. Empathy or persuasion.
Okay. Mason will use a will because he's trying to make her feel better.
Is there Onawa could maybe, help just by appearing sympathetic or
Yeah, okay, roll a presence, empathy on all.
Okay. Let me see my sheet here.
Do you know which one you're gonna roll, Mason?
Presence, persuasion.
Okay. Alright. And so what is
There's
we
his
added? What's your highest social status?
intimidation.
No, no, it's not yours. I know
Okay.
yours.
Her highest social stat is a 2. It is
So add another 1d to your roll.
Yeah! Woohoo!
Escalate smiles. The weak smile becomes a little bit stronger. Thank you for your words. I appreciate everything. I appreciate everything that everyone has done here. I know that my behavior is not really best, but I thank you for visiting, for giving me the what did she call it?
Yeah, roadster, I think.
The roadster, and the kind words in your presence, all of you. You're most kind to be. I want to have a dance. So, if those that would like to dance would go inside, I would be most appreciative.
It would be my honor.
Can't think
Sounds
of anything
absolutely charming. The better way to shake off the doldrum.
Those that want to go in, she's gonna wait outside so Emery a little bit more, but so you guys can go to the ballroom. What is Wulf gonna do? He's approaching Morgana.
Yeah, he's just seeing what she's up to. Just looking around.
She's gonna be just kind of loitering.
Would he be able to recognize her position?
Well, he could assume that she has her hood. It makes her a Tremere.
Then now I'm just worried. Oh goodness.
Well, the first time we met her, I think she tried to burn someone to death. Pretty sure she burned Namtar.
protecting her evil sister.
Yeah, Madison the psychopath that ate everybody.
Or was he able to hear like any of the other goings on?
Yeah.
It is the most beautiful garden, is it not, my lady?
I've seen better and worse, she responds in German.
Ah. And please do tell me then what you have seen better.
There is a world beyond this one that you wouldn't understand, but it is beautiful. Of course, it's a lie, but it's a beautiful lie.
Curious then. What do you mean by another world?
What?
Do you mean another planet or some peculiar comment?
There are easily 10,000 other planets. But this world that we stand on is one of 1,000. Every moment is a new world that is born and dies.
It is interesting way to describe it. And this is your preferential world then.
And this is the world I'm stuck in, so I suppose it is. When you live long enough, you learn to accept the world you are in, no matter how bad it is, or how good it goes.
It is the much more agreeable way of looking at things than wallowing at what is.
She gives a slight shrug.
That's always pretty much gonna go out. I guess I'll go to head inside after that.
Zara will head inside as well.
Alright, so yeah, so you'll go back to reception first. So who's going inside?
Just to make a puddle.
Yeah, go. Defeat that going inside, yeah.
That's the ballroom,
It's
right?
good, yeah. Okay. Be going to the ballroom. You'll be passing through the ballroom. Is Elfie staying outside or you going inside?
Can we stay outside?
Can.
I'll go in.
Xiao Mei frowns sympathetically at Chris, but doesn't say anything.
I think Liu Ling would chat a bit with Yulu, but I don't know if
Does she make that noise?
Go ahead and chat. The heck?
Never approach her. Hello, it is I, Liu Ling.
Hello, Ling.
I love you. You're so beautiful.
Do you think they know each other?
Yundu.
She's the prince of Vasali?
Yeah. Maybe through Genji. Because Genji used to have those Chinese only meet. Because Genji was a conspirator.
Yep.
So yeah.
She will approach her. 云律，晚上好。How fare things in Visalia?
I guess better there than other places. It's a struggle at times, but we do what we can. She actually seems deferential to Lee.
Lilling smiles at her, although it's more with her eyes. Her face is pretty composed. Indeed. I heard that some time ago there was great strife. But I am glad to see that you have risen with strength and prosperity.
Risen as best I can, but it's, well, you know what we're fighting back home and here. If you're here, in fact, I mean, you know that they're around still.
She looks around briefly and moves a little closer to her. Yes, it is quite a serious thing. I have some dear friends who are within our homeland now, fighting them where they might. I am here to see that same purpose fulfilled, so that they may not gain a stronger foothold in this land as they have in others.
I am surprised that you're here, but I'm also just make sure you take care of yourself no matter what. Your mission is very important. More important than anything else here.
She smiles at her warmly. Please, if there is anything I can do to support your endeavor as well, she will reach for her hand. You may get in touch with me.
Roll presence empathy. And what's your humanity? 8?
8.
It's a +1.
Okay. Do you think sympathy counts or not?
Yeah.
Okay. Because empathy +1? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
She's gonna use a will because this is something she cares about. Oh god, it's the hated.
It's the number.
It's a Durst. What does that mean? Cursed die.
Thirst, I think.
Cursed die.
Mike likes using it.
Oh no.
Roll. When Liling touches Yunli's hand, she almost pulls away a little bit, and then she stands there a moment, and then nods.
I don't want to like hold anything up, but like, can she also talk to Emery and Pascal? Or should I like?
I'd say as she's pulling away, roll with Em.
Okay.
I would say, I mean, Emery and Pascal seem to be talking at least privately for now.
Okay.
Something different. Feeling isn't positive, but it almost feels like Yunli wants to tell her something, and yet right when she opens her mouth, Xu Ying calls to. She hesitates and then moves away. As she walks away, Xu Ying and Xiaomei wave to Liu Ling in a very polite.
Liu Ling will bow at them as well and greet before I think she decides that it's probably just best to move on at that point.
Right. Who? Okay, so okay. Copy. Copy. I hear you.
Was he repaired?
Well, there's not a cut following you guys. Now, whenever you take this around,
Just appears everywhere
carry
around.
the cup with you wherever you go. It's very important.
That's why Chadwick is
Be gentle
crying.
with him.
Right.
Puppy escaped Chadwick.
Enter. Hello?
Hello? Alright.
What the hell was that? Jesus.
Hello?
Hello?
That was weird.
What a world.
Okay, what I was saying was, since you guys have seen everything, you can decide where you want to actually go right now. So, like you can pick which room you want to go to: game room, chantry, ballroom, or.
Go to Chantry.
Get a chantry?
I mean, you guys walked by the chantry last time.
Oh, I'd love to go.
Zara's going to the ballroom.
I thought we could go in it.
Yeah, you could. You guys walk by it.
Oh, we thought.
Well, at least Onawa and Mason could go.
Oh, I didn't realize we could go in.
Oh,
Aw, I'm such a dang idiot.
You
Heck.
guys can go there. Let's see. Mason, I want to go to the chantry.
Oh no, yeah.
Okay.
Cecilia wants to go to the game room.
Yeah, I want
Go
to
to game room. Liling wants to go to the game room. Jade wants to go to the game room. And Rose wants to go to the reception.
Cecilia's let's play some games.
Yeah, I just like that.
Is she salad fingers?
Like a little murder English ghost
I
child.
just completely lost confidence.
They're all going to game room. Marvin.
Sort of the choice. We get game room, reception,
ballroom, or your room.
Oh wait, reception and ballroom are separate?
Yes.
No.
Zara wants to
Wait, would we have like going to reception? Would we like want to go there to be like announced?
No, you guys already taken care of that.
Okay.
Can
Right,
go to
I'll
the...
do it this. Alright.
We missed the actual part of the dancing where Pasquale will be there if we don't go to the ball.
I really know she's outside right now.
Wouldn't we have to
Okay,
go through
in the game
reception
room.
to get to the game room?
I mean, I'm saying, like, I could just say we're like, you don't have to have a scene in every one. You could just say
Okay.
we're going. That's where everybody is.
Oh, hell.
Well, it was. You guys moved around some.
Is our go to the bar?
The City of Angels.
Zara's going ballroom. Okay. Going ballroom.
Milton's going to the game.
Marvin. Milton's.
Milton.
Yeah.
Whatever he's called. I don't know. How the fuck am I supposed to know?
Milton's hustling people,
Where's
right?
Wulf go?
Ballroom.
Okay.
He's selling people
And
Bibles.
Rose is reception. Okay.
Katya is in the garden?
Yes. Well, she's registered in the garden. I see her in the
She's just
garden.
hiding.
Maybe. It's like this time. Okay, I can do it this way. These two go to Chantry. They're going to the ballroom. They're going to the game. Okay. 1 second. Putting everybody down where they need to go. Reception. Oh, go to reception. And Chantry. No. Chantry. Mason. Onawa. Which there's a name on that book that makes me laugh. Alright.
Just noticed Xiao Mei's initials are XX.
That's who it is. Actually, I never said it wasn't Shishunway. There's someone's name
Chilling
on
with
that.
like Singapore slang.
It's funny to me.
Oh my god, Tully has changed his last name to Quaverton.
Yep.
Oh, I'm crying.
His abusive scumbag brother. What that guy's name? That guy sucked.
What was his name before?
It was Prosdocimi. Like something Greek, I think. Italian, I don't know. Like, it was like Prosdocimi. You go.
Bill's name that makes you laugh.
No. You got it. Yeah. We'll actually go to well, I mean her name's Dom, but we'll go to the Chantry first. And we'll do this.
I just saw Bill's name.
Well, his name is interesting with that. You'll see why.
Billman. Oh.
Dotreve.
Dotreve. Okay, let's see. Oh, the song's stop. Okay, let's do a song. Let's do a song.
Alexa, play song.
Alexis will be listening to what you're saying.
I hope she would, but she's ignoring me.
Like all the other women.
Like all the other women in my life.
The murder beat. Okay, so Mason and Onawa make their way into the Chantry. Bunch of Tremere sitting around. Deandra's looking at a statue. And yeah, Summer Blaze, just on the back.
Hey.
Her name was on the thing. You guys didn't realize.
Wait.
Do you think she was born as Ember Blade?
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
She's actually Katya.
There's a name on there. That's definitely her name. Look at it. Anyway.
will awkwardly walk down the aisle and clear his throat quietly behind Deanne. Excuse me, ma'am. My apologies for interrupting your contemplations. I figured
Oh.
it would be best if we introduced.
I know who you are. You're Mason, right? And you, well, you're not so separated from us, are you?
Sorry, what was that last part?
You're not so separate from us, are you? You're from around here.
I am not one of your followers. It was my sire.
Not one of our followers. You have the blood, so you must follow something. What do you follow, if not our way?
I misspoke. I follow your way, our way.
Good. There are dark times ahead of us. Let the flame light your path.
I do possess a certain predilection for it myself. My sire mentioned to me that you were acquainted, so naturally I did want to know the type of people she has surrounded herself.
She almost killed me once.
I
Pity
did
she
say.
didn't finish the job.
Oh.
The Tremere all look toward Mason in unison.
Mason feels awkward.
Can you feel it in the air?
Is there any sort of roll he can make to perhaps?
Roll your humanity.
Sure.
Something does feel weird. It could be that they're all staring at him, though, to be fair, but there's like a feeling in the back of his neck almost.
Kind of hair-raising sense of uncertainty, perhaps. Not something I can explain, but I'm sure you understand.
I understand nothing. That's why I'm here. That's why you've come here. Because you also understand nothing. Nothing will be all that remains. It's coming, you know.
What is?
Nothing. We're going to skip to the next scene quickly. Oh. Next one will be not the ballroom.
I understand nothing.
Nothing.
Yeah, Onawa was like, "Oh man, I forgot how weird these Tremere can be." Shit.
Yeah, Mason's like a
Deandra
normal
Coven's a
person.
weirdo. Yeah, you guys actually fought her once, kind of, twice actually. All right. Rose returns to reception and finds the handsome boy. Benjamin is separate from the others two. He's actually kind of in Bethany's sphere of protection. Being by her keeps him safe.
Ow, this looks awkward.
Ah, Miss Sinclair.
Which of you's being punished?
I think this is a lose-lose-lose-win situation.
Someone's winning?
Well, you get to see me, so I suppose you're in good luck.
Oh, that's so true. Give him a kiss on the cheek.
Where's my kiss? I got two cheeks.
She'll go give him a kiss too. So, how are things?
I'm entirely indifferent to your wandering heart, just so you know.
Alright.
I want you to be very clear on this matter that I do not care for your disloyalty. I mean, of your disloyalty.
Hmm.
In my mind, it sounded more impressive.
Well, all the guests have arrived, so you're free to wander off, aren't you?
In theory, that would mean I have to be near the guests, which is just as bad as waiting here. I suppose on the other side, I won't have to look at him anymore. Then I can see him, so it means he can't do anything dastardly.
Yes.
He gives him a little finger wave.
Just narrows her eyes.
He moves back a little bit. It's like calculating against the table.
So I take it you're not fond of most of the guests, then?
Well, most of them are either urchins, anarchs, or anarch-bound urchins. And then a few blowhards, irritating sorts. No, I'm not fond of them. I hate them.
There was a really depressing blonde who passed through. I thought you might like her.
The dour Russian. No.
Yes.
I like my women a bit more spirited and dark of hair.
Well, that's good.
Yes, and I do believe that Miss Bathory is with you, is she not?
She is, in fact. Yes, we came together.
You didn't tell all of your dirty secrets.
She smirks.
Rufus makes like a face and steps away. Is this your way of inquiring if I will depart from my post to attend to whatever follies in your...
Yes. Yes. Well, I heard there's going to be dancing soon.
You want me to watch you embarrass yourself?
Well, I'm going to embarrass you.
Ah, they've already beaten you to that. I had to greet everyone here. I have no more pride.
Did you anger the prince somehow?
Yes.
How did you do that?
No. No is that I won't tell you, to be clear.
Come on. Is it just a 80-year-old grudge?
8 years ago he liked me.
Well, sort of.
I'm rather likable in my own unique way.
I had to twist a few arms to stop you being murdered.
Yes, well, fewer arms than some, so looking good for me.
Gives him a little glare at that. You know.
I'm not listening to you at all. And if you were to twist my arm, I could disarm you in several different ways. I've been studying Kung Fu, just so you know, so don't come over here.
Hmm.
He claims to be taking Kung Fu classes by mail. Quite pathetic.
How do you learn Kung Fu by mail?
Don't.
Hmm.
Let's away to the ballroom then.
Lovely.
Rufus, I suppose that you wouldn't mind standing. No, I like waiting around doing nothing.
You don't want to go dance?
Oh, we're gonna dance with
I'm sure we'll go through a few.
you. Okay. I'll tag it along. Great. Rose and her shadow. As they walk, Benjamin makes a hissing sound at Rose.
She hasn't back.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's go really quickly to the ballroom. Wait, Jaden's in the game room, right? Yes, she did. Okay. Ballroom. They're back. Where they go?
Oh, what a lovely place.
Actually, she replaced him.
Time for sad music.
I don't think Cecilia's there.
Oh, where's she? Oh, she's in
The game, I think.
Got it. He's laying against the wall over here. He's sitting next to him.
She remains upside down.
She's always gonna be in the. There we go. Okay. What you got?
I was waiting to see if there's sad music like me.
What depressing music is fell
Let's
out
see how
of?
shitty her music is. Hold on.
That's the attitude.
Well, these things are depressing. If it's bad, it's good for her, and if it's good, it's bad for her. So either way, she was actually high back in the day. Pretty good. Present, and then she gets striking because you can see her. 9. Just put a will into it. She's okay. She plays music. It's
Alright.
neither inspiring nor is it difficult to hear. She's average. I think I have music for her actually to play.
The Nightfall theme comes.
Yeah. And a machine gun comes out and you guys all die. Told you could die. Go ahead.
She opens up the backboard and pulls out a sniper.
And a fucking brainwashed murder monster. Yeah.
Oh no. What does Washington appear to be?
Smoking, listening to her play. He looks like he's always smoking.
Beg your pardon, would you mind if I have this?
The way this night's going, I won't have much more for myself. Good. It's a bad habit.
If you would like, I can repay you on some.
Why isn't it playing?
You need to next it to get to the.
Well, they're not just the cat's meow tonight. Gives her a cigarette.
I'll see.
No, I don't have any of that in store, I'm afraid.
Zara LaRoche of San Francisco. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, Mr.
Washington Colt of America. Pleasure's all mine.
The ballroom is not as crowded as I thought it might
Isn't it? Looks like it's all full of shadows to me.
be. Shadows be, but less full of light.
Oh, but there's life in shadow. You just gotta know how to look at
They dance when the flame comes, but I do not think we would like fire here.
Some flames burn brightest in the dark. I'm sorry, Miss LaRoche. Something that I could do for you?
No, my apologies. I was just making some pleasantries. We were awaiting the guest of honor for the.
Oh, well, I should think pick up pretty soon.
You are not a fan of dancing, monsieur.
I don't like things I can't do well.
You will never be able to do it well if you do not give it.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You will offer him her hand.
Make a presence persuasion.
Okay.
He gets a bonus against it because he's noir male, so he's not
Yeah,
some woman.
Some witch. It's not gonna work.
Gonna
He
work.
gets like rope.
Yeah, he gets rope plus.
Oh, I need to add. I get to add my strike. I never get striking.
You know what?
So...
You should have waited till it was in his like detective office. Then I think.
Yeah, they should have came in with like a little like a net over your eye, and you would have had.
He's just wearing like a trench coat.
I just came from a funeral. I mean,
the man that I know is dead, and someone did. Right, that's the other. Okay, so that's composure. Oh, empathy. He is unflappable as a.
Oh gee. Dude, she's about to get fucking curved.
No, there's not gonna be a will. Oh, well. I guess roll your humanity. Luckily his is.
Oh, I'm done. Unless he gets a 0. I don't. Well.
I tell you what, Miss LaRoche. Keep a fire burning for me. We'll see how the shadows dance later. But right now, I got someone to watch. Can't you feel it in the air?
Feel what? Sick.
Feels like a change is coming. All right, hold on. Almost done. Outside. Everyone's starting to filter away. And Emery looks down to Pasquale. He seems like I told you. Everyone here wants you to be happy. You got your smiles. Come on, let's go inside and see if we can brighten up the place a little bit. He holds his hand down to her, and she takes it and stands up. He goes to move, but she doesn't let go of his hand. I loved my brother, you know. Yeah, I know, you keep saying it. And it's sad what happened to him, but it is what it is. But it isn't what it should be. Then someone approaches. Prince Amory. It has been a long time, has it not? What the fuck are you doing here? Forgive me for my short notice. I wish to pay my respects and offer my condolences. If you got something to say, then say it and move on. Well, my respects are to be paid to Miss Antonia Pasquela for what she has endured to this point. And my condolences are for the passing of a former prince that you knew. What are you talking about? Sadly, the Baron of Stockton is no more. He found that he could not survive in these times. The times are changing, as I'm certain you are aware. As he speaks, more people come out of this.
Are we supposed to be able to see them, Vesp?
Should be in this.
He's in the left.
Left side.
Yeah, it's the left side.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
Daddy.
Just here to talk. We're here to do something more. There have been enough grievances raised, as you know. We have attempted to our best to ensure that the situation does not have to escalate. I've had my time to speak with those that I can. Inside, there's Baron Abrams. I intend to sit down with him and his people and see if we can't come to some conciliatory situation with the current landscape before us. But the landscape has changed. Can't you feel it in the air? Emery moves in front of Pasquale slightly. Whatever you think you're doing, you're making a mistake. There's a whole court waiting to go outside. My call. In front of you. It's not. Morgana looks between them and opens her hand to summon a small flame as she looks at Ivan and his. Xiaomei removes a pin from her hair, rather sharp in the. You're right about that. I am outnumbered, and Stockton has bowed its knee for quite some time to Sacramento and this hegemony that you and that Horgenji created. But we bow no more. What are you talking about? Have you lost your fucking mind? Do you know who I am? Yes. You are the man that talks to those that kneel. But today we rise again. 1 second. In the distance, Emery hears. It's like thunder. And this thunder rolls forward, unchecked and unstopped.
Oh man.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh my god.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Well, think we know how to have to account for it.
This is treason. No. It is a revolution. We will stop for
Nice. Kill them all.
The Anarchs have their time.
I like how Svetlana is like, Anarchs are horrible. They've come here. We gotta get away from them.
Yes, I put her.
Yeah.
That's why I put her.
I hate Anarchs. I never want to see him again. Oh,
What the fuck? They're shooting me.
Yeah, so the next one we pick up on this, if we do,
we're
looking good.
I do something with them.
If Svetlana has her start of season 1, she needs to fucking hide. She can't